Hey, welcome back to SA Sports Nation, everybody. Express News columnist Roy Bragg joins the show. And it's time to get into our Writers' Roundtable. Topic number one, where do you expect the Aggies to finish in the SEC West? A lot of people putting pressure on Kevin Sumlin. This is his make-or-break season. Do they finish high enough for him to keep his job?
No, they don't. I went to A&M. I would love to say they did, they will, but they won't. There's Alabama. There are too many good teams, and there's always November, which is A&M's biggest enemy. Playing in November, they usually walk in November at 6-1, 6-2, 7-0, and then just choke away the month. So I'm afraid you can start firing up your Dabo Sweeney rumors now in College Station.
I think looking at their talent level, I think they could finish near the top of the SEC. But as you pointed out, it's probably not going to happen. They've had that talent and they just haven't been able to pull it together. If there is a time for them to do it, it's now. As you also pointed out, someone's job is on the line. The AD said it in no uncertain terms, so he's going to be playing for his life right now. That said, I still don't think that they're going to finish high enough for him to keep his job.
I don't either. I think there's still uncertainty at quarterback. Their best quarterbacks are their youngest. They're not quite ready to play. And I think the schedule in LSU is also going to be really, really good this year. All right, let's move on to the Big 12. Matt Rule has come in to rescue the Baylor program, did a great job at Temple. Is he going to regret leaving Temple for Baylor? Can he resurrect the Baylor football program that's been plagued by scandal?
I think he can do a pretty good job. They still got a lot of talent there. And they're playing in a league that's not known for great defense. So he'll score some points. And in a game like that, it's just who has the ball last. It's not really as much skill as it is position. But I don't know that he can. I think they should revive Baylor. I think Baylor is as unorthodox as this is to say. I think the team and the program need to be allowed to move on. I mean, the university has to suffer the consequences of what happened there, but I think they need to be able to move on, and I think they can do that this year.
I think this is a rare opportunity for him. He has an opportunity not just to create a good football program, but he has an opportunity to create its character, to redefine it. So I think if he does that well and successfully, this is the type of thing that can really put a guy on a map. If he fails and if he can't sort of take them out of all of the awfulness that's plagued them recently, then hey, he probably will regret it.
Two reasons I think he'll succeed. One, he's tackled the abuse situation and the rape situation head on. He's not backing down from it. And I've been very impressed with his comments and stuff at Big 12 Media Day. And two, like you said, he's still got a lot of talent there. And he also hired a lot of really respected Texas high school coaches to be on his staff, including David Wetzel from Reagan, who was the president of the Texas High School Coaches Association. So I think the recruiting will continue to be pretty strong. And I don't think they'll go down to being the joke that Baylor was. They may not be winning the Big 12, but I think he's going to do actually a pretty good job there. All right, let's move on to some more college football. The TV contracts are going to expire in the middle of the next decade. The Big 12 has been said to be in trouble. Maybe it gets gobbled up. Maybe Texas moves to the SEC or something like that. What's going to happen to the Big 12?
I think they're winners and losers even in TV contracts, and I think that the SEC and the Big Ten are at the table. I think the ACC has forced its way to the table by winning 2 of the last 5 national championships. The Pac-12 will always squeeze in there somehow just because of the demographics. I think that leaves the Big 12 on the outside looking in. They might end up signing a deal with some second-tier platform, maybe a lesser-known cable channel like BN or a Fox deal, but that'll be the extent of it, or maybe an online-only deal.
Wow, Melissa, did the Longhorn Network, do you think, kill the Big 12? Great for Texas, bad for everybody else?
You know what? All I can say about this question is it's way too soon to tell. Who knows what's going to happen in 6, 7, 8 years from now? I think a lot remains to be seen. You're right. The teams could be swallowed up. The Big 12 could sort of disband, but who knows? It's just too early at this point.
Okay, I only got about a minute and a half left. I want to get y'all's picks on the top teams in football, both college and the NFL. Who do you see as being the 4 teams left for the playoff in college football?
Alabama, Ohio State, possibly Florida State, and a Pac-12 team to be named later.
Okay. Melissa?
I don't have a problem with Roy's list, and I think Alabama is hands down going to win it all. I think it's it's almost unfair. It's almost like, why play out the football season? That's how far and ahead they are of everybody else. So I think it's going to be a little bit too obvious, kind of like Golden State with the NBA right now.
Yep. Okay. Now let's turn our attention to the pros real quickly. Your Super Bowl opponents and the winner.
Tennessee and probably New York Giants.
Wow. Tennessee Titans.
I think the Patriots are going to win it all.
Again. Nobody picking the Cowboys? Even after I think the Cowboys actually have a very good chance of going backwards this year based on just how great they were a year ago. All right, still much more to come. Hurricane Harvey's impact on sports. We'll talk about the effects on UTSA, the Astros, and the Rangers going forward. SA Sports Nation, back right after this.